I'm so shook right now. That looks amazing. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. It is gonna be an interesting one. Tati uploaded a video, I think maybe a week or two ago, doing the Beauty Blender challenge. So I thought it would be really fun to do a challenge video. The challenge videos I have on my channel are all with my sister, so I kind of wanted to do one myself, and I feel like this one's going to be really difficult. I think it's also going to be fun to kind of try and experiment with doing my whole face with just a sponge. And yeah, that's what we're going to be doing in this video. So if you're excited to see me apply my entire face of makeup with this one sponge, then just go ahead and keep watching. This is a Beauty Blender. This particular sponge is 2 years old. I barely ever use it anymore. It's so old that like it almost like doesn't stay damp anymore, if that makes sense. We're gonna roll with it. I've also just found a lot of sponges that are at the drugstore that work just as well. So, but we're gonna use the original Beauty Blender because that's what Tati did in her video, and I feel like it's only right if it's a Beauty Blender challenge to use the actual Beauty Blender. So that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna start with my moisturizer. I'm worried about doing this because I don't want my Beauty Blender to like get all greasy from the moisturizer, like holding it in there, if that makes sense. But we're just gonna roll with it. This already feels so weird. I know a lot of people apply their moisturizers with a Beauty Blender or like a brush, but I don't. I always just use my hands. I feel like that just works best for me. But I also noticed that when I am applying this right now, my face is getting a lot less irritated than it would when I just like rub in with my hands. So who knows? I'm gonna let that sink in, and while we let that sink in, we're gonna apply some eye primer with this. I'm gonna take a little bit of my Urban Decay Primer Potion in the shade Eden, and I guess I'm just gonna like put some on the back of my hand. Okay, so this is one of the steps that I'm very worried about. Tati did a great job, and I think I'm kind of gonna follow her technique of what she did with her eyes. Just kind of do a simple eye look, do a couple shades on my eyes, but I'm gonna try. Like, I'm gonna attempt like the transition shade and a lid shade and everything like that. The biggest step is gonna be my eyebrows for sure. So that's gonna be fun. That's gonna be really fun. Now I'm just gonna set that down with some of my Coty Airspun powder. I'm actually gonna dip into my Cheek Parade palette just because it's right here, and use the darker Hoola. I'm trying to get it out of the frame. Use this darker Hoola shade. And because I don't use it because it's too dark for my skin tone anyway, so I don't want to like ruin any of my normal products. It's gonna be a mess. Oh my gosh. No! I don't even know if you can see that on camera. I zoomed you in as far as you guys can go, and I just want to show you the monstrosity that's already happening on my eyelid. So it just like really packed it on, and it's like all the way up to my brow, and I can't really, you know, do anything about it because it's such a big sponge. So I'm gonna do the same thing to my other eye. Try and stay in frame. Try and put some more down. This is a mess. I'm really gonna try and make it super tiny and go into this inner corner area. Okay. I don't think it's actually showing up that badly on camera, but up close it does not look good. But you know what? Hey, we're gonna go with it. I'm gonna just take a little bit of a wipe and like take off this bronzer, just so that it's not mixing in with any other products that we use. I think I'm gonna take this LOC. It's like this little eyeshadow. I'll show you it's like a little, I'm just gonna apply it right to the Beauty Blender. Why not? This is really gonna work, and it's gonna be way too pigmented. Oh, really? I need a closer up mirror. See how terrible that looks? I need a closer up mirror. I'm just gonna look up closer in my butter bronzer. Oh my gosh, that looks so bad. I'm gonna try and put some more on to disguise the patchiness. It's really bothering me that I can't blend this out. That I can't blend out the edges. Okay, now I'm just like taking the excess and like running it through my crease. Although I don't think it's gonna budge because it's a liquid eyeshadow that dries down. So we're just gonna try. We're gonna try our best. Let's try the other eye, see if we can make that one any better. Oh, I didn't even tell you the shade of this. This is the shade Eclipse on this liquid eyeshadow from LOC. Look at that. It looks so bad. Okay, now I'm just like taking it into the crease, trying to blend it out. I tried to fix this eye, but I think I made it worse. That's just gonna have to do for the lid. Now we're gonna go in with some eyeliner, and I'm gonna try and, you know, line the lash line. That's gonna be really fun. I think I'm gonna try and use my NYX, what's it called? NYX Matte Liquid Liner, and I'm just tapping it on the tip. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be so bad. I gotta try and do it before it dries. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Ah! It's a little thick. A little thick. I'm gonna try and do the other eye. This one's gonna be the hard one because I cannot even do this eye normally with eyeliner. Okay, all right. This is gonna be the part that's gonna be really hard to get off the Beauty Blender. And then I have to go in and do my concealer with this. That's gonna be difficult. Okay, I'm gonna go wash this really quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, it's cleaned for the most part. Oh, actually, like, really did a good job at cleaning it. So this is the eye situation at the moment. I think I'm at the end going to add mascara just to make this look maybe okay at the end. So it's just a little bit thicker than I'd like, and the eyeshadow is a little less splendid than I would like, but we're gonna go ahead and move to the face and then we'll do the lower lash line a little bit later. Okay, so for liquid bronzer today, I got this a long time ago in my BoxyCharm. But I know that they still sell it and that it's still a bronzer there. And I've tried it before on my face. I use it when I do a lot of clients' makeup and it's beautiful. One of the prettiest bronzers. I just don't ever personally use it. I don't really know why, but we're going to be using it today. It's called the Shimmer Bronzer. That's the shade of it. And it's the Temp 2 liquid bronzer. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply this to the butt of my Beauty Blender. And I'm going to apply this to my bronzer areas, to my contour areas, and see how that goes. It's very light, like it's almost like it almost doesn't really do much. It's not really showing up on camera that much, but it's showing up in real life. I mean, it is very subtle. Like, I think it's pretty though. I really like that. I think it's so pretty and natural. And I feel like if you are one of those people that you like the look of liquid bronzers, but you've never wanted to do them just because you don't really know how to dabble into them, this one is so, like, such a good shade for me when I have fair skin. And it blends out super easily. It's not super duper pigmented, but it still really warms up the cheeks. I'm actually gonna go back into my powder really quickly and set below my contour because I got this bronzer everywhere. So my camera just stopped recording, but that's okay because I just was putting powder underneath my contour. So I've done that, and so I wanted to talk about what I'm gonna do for blush because I thought about doing a powder blush and how that would apply with a sponge, but I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna take like a liquid lipstick and apply it to the back of my hand and apply that as a blush because my skin is still not set. So I think I wanna kind of experiment with that. I know a lot of makeup artists do that anyway, just to use as a blush. So I think I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll use like this pretty like rosy color, just a little bit. I'm kind of scared. This might be too dark. I'm just gonna take that and apply it to my cheeks. It's actually really pretty. I didn't get very much though, so I'm just applying a little bit more. This is in the color Rebel Rose, I believe. Rebel Rose from the Liquid Catsuit from Wet n Wild. Ooh, that's so pretty. I don't know if you guys can see that or if it's even detectable on camera. That's so pretty. I love that. Put it on my face. Wow, that's so pretty. I love that. I mean, I went a little heavy-handed, but wow, that's really pretty. And this might be a really cool trick if like you're one that really likes your bronzer to stay on, but it always, you know, comes off because it is a powder blush. You might like trying maybe a liquid lipstick as a blush because they don't move, and this will dry down matte and won't like be like shiny or anything like that. I'm really impressed. That's really cool. So I've applied the blush. Now comes highlighter, which isn't that big of a deal. So for highlighter, we're gonna dip into my Strobe Profusion highlighting palette. It's like my favorite palette of all time for highlighting. It's beautiful. We're gonna dip into both of these shades and just mix them. So I just spritzed it a little extra just to make sure that it was wet. And I'm just gonna honestly, like, sounds really weird, but like dig my brush into these. Holy crap, it picked up so much highlighter. Let me just dab some of this off. I'm nervous. What? Why does that look amazing? I'm so shook right now. That looks amazing. Wow, I'm impressed. So now we're gonna do the other side. I'm gonna take a little bit more. I just went, like I'm tapping it off. Oh. I'm just gonna put a little bit down the bridge of my nose. Wow, I mean, other than the little bit of a gray cast, which I don't even know if you can detect that on camera, but it's really pretty. Like, I'm not mad at it at all. I didn't think about taking off my bake. I guess I'm just gonna like, maybe I can just like dab it in. Yeah, that works. I didn't think about taking that off. That's okay. We can just dab it in. Okay, we're doing good. We're doing good. Okay, now we're gonna do the lower lash line. Let me zoom you guys back in. And then we're gonna do the brows. Okay, you're zoomed right back in. I am going to attempt my bottom lash line, my lower lash line. I'm just gonna dip back into this Hoola shade, the regular Hoola shade, very lightly, just on the very tip of the Beauty Blender. And I'm gonna try and run this across my lower lash line. Maybe I can, like, while I'm doing the bottom lash line, kind of fix this outer corner situation. I think that just probably made it worse. Oh, for sure made it worse. Look at that strong line right there. It's fine. It's fine. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do Now that I just did the one shade underneath my lash line, what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go into like a light powder. The one I use from the Just Peachy Mattes, that one light shade that I always use, as you can see. And I'm just going to dip the head of my Beauty Blender into that. And I'm going to try and like clean up the outer corners, the outer edges of the eye look to like actually make this look okay. But we'll see. I think that might have actually made it worse, honestly. Okay, I think that actually made it worse. I'm gonna go back into Hoola. This is the worst. This just does not look good. Okay, we're gonna leave it at that because I can't. This looks so bad. I'm gonna pop on some mascara just for the eyes so that I can give you guys a full close-up. Okay, I know you're not supposed to apply mascara, so I just did one really quick layer of it, but these are the eyes up close. I have to do my brows, so those aren't done yet, but they look not the worst, but not the best at all. So I'm gonna keep you guys zoomed in because we're about to attempt the brows, and I'm so nervous, so nervous. Like I know this is gonna be so bad. So I think I'm just gonna go in with my NYX Brow Duo and Eyebrow Cake Powder in Blonde. This is really dark for blonde. I'm gonna dip into the darker shade right here. Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm gonna try and, this is one brow done. I don't even think it looks any different. How? Oh no, this one's just going really south. Oh no. That one looks so bad. That's it. I'm gonna be done with the brows. I need to try and get this little dot off. Oh my goodness, they look terrible. Okay, so I just did my brows. I'm just brushing them up with this little spoolie. I'm not like using any product other than the sponge, but like those look horrific, but that's okay. All we have left is lips, and I'm also very nervous about this. I truly don't know how I'm going to apply. So why don't we just use this liquid lipstick since we used it for the blush. Okay, that's not that bad. I did okay. I'm worried about the top lip though. Okay, it's not that bad. It is really shearing it out a lot though. So now that I've kind of gone in and experienced how the sponge works as for applying lip products, I'm actually gonna go in with another layer just to see if I can intensify the lip a little bit, because it just really sheared it out. But it's not as bad as it seems. Okay, not that bad. Not that bad. Also, I need to wear this color more. This color is beautiful. Okay guys, that is the final look. We struggled some. I struggled some. Mostly eyes and eyebrows. I would say honestly the hardest was the eyeshadow, just because I can deal with like my brows being a little like messed up. Like I just think the eyes are the worst, but they're still not too bad. I don't know. I don't think they're that bad. I don't know. And I liked being able to experiment with a liquid bronzer with using a lipstick as a blush, and I think the highlighter for the most part did apply very prettily. It's just kind of grayish, so there's that. But overall, I think this challenge was really fun, and it kind of pushes you outside of the box, and I think it's so fun. So if you guys wanted to try this challenge, I really highly recommend it. I also recommend that you check out Tati's video. I'll link it down below because she is the OG. She's the one that created it. As far as I know, if someone else did, let me know down below. But yeah, that is the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please make sure to give it a like before you leave, and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!